Welcome to FA24 Web Design Dose. So I am John Cohn. You should already know me because you have taken Web Design 1. So I just thought I'd make this video to welcome you and just to real quickly, I'm going to go very briefly through the course just as a reminder of how it runs. It runs exactly the same as the previous course. So if you're familiar with that one, it's just going to be the same thing. All right. So that being said, let's go. First off, you got to log into Canvas. We're going to be using Canvas for the course. If you go to the announcements, you'll see that every week I'm going to put out an announcement just saying, hey, good job last week. This week we're doing this. If there's anything else, like sometimes there's like errors and things in my tutorials and stuff like that, I will also post them there. Just be aware for all of your classes, including mine, you are required to read those announcements. Saying you didn't get them or something like that is not valid. So it should also be emailed to you. You should be able to find it both here and also there. So just keep an eye on those because that's how I reach you guys as a class. I also will individually email you to poke and prod and get you to do your work. Anyway, so make sure you look at the announcements. Besides that, you're just going to go through the modules. And you'll notice that each one I have the starting date, which is this 1 day off. I got to go through and fix them all. Apparently I put the second one's right, but just this one's wrong. And you're just going to go down the line. The first couple, introduction and resources, you really don't need those ones. You can basically ignore those. You're just going to go to the lecture. You're going to complete the assignment. And then if there's a discussion board, you do that as well, right? So this will just be a link to my website. And you'll see that you can just scroll down through, look at the information, go, ooh, ah, and then complete the lab assignments, just like you would have for the Web 1 class, all right? And then when that's done, you're just going to submit it here, and then again, like I said, do the introduction as you would before, all right? So hopefully that all makes sense. This class, I will say, in comparison to Web Design 2, is a lot more complicated. It's a lot more work, and it's going to take you a lot longer. So do not think that it's going to be just the same thing as the first one. It runs similarly, but we cover more complicated code. Like there's actual programming in this one, as opposed to the other one was just markup stuff. So I do have you guys write JavaScript. I do have you write some PHP. We will start off with some CSS and HTML, but it will advance from there. So just be aware, it will get a little bit more complicated. So some other things besides that, I would also suggest, work ahead, get the course done quickly, and then you'll be fine. Now the assignments, you're going to see it's the same as previous classes. Web 2, right? So you're going to have a lab each week. Each lab builds on the previous lab, and then after the last lab you will have a project, right? So there'll be 4 labs, then a project, 4 labs, then the next project, 3 labs, and then the last project. All right, so same as the Web Design 1 class, you'll see that the labs are 50%, the project's 40%, and the discussion boards are 10%. There'll be an introductions one for the first week because I know you guys all love doing those. I love them as well. 825. It's already, I gotta change that. Okay, this is the module. But then with each project, make sure you also, a lot of times people forget this, make sure you are also completing the critique, the discussion board. I want you to post your work there so that your peers can also see those. Also, posting your work here is not the same as actually submitting it up here. I've had some people that they submit it here and then don't submit it up here. So make sure you're doing both things. And I think that's mostly it. So just as before, make sure you're going through and you just go down the line. If you do run into issues, and you probably will, like I said, this class is more complicated, make sure that you email me. Don't email me at the end of the week because I'm going to be getting a ton of those. Make sure you do your projects earlier in the week. I'll be able to respond. Make sure you email me. Tell me what the issue is. Describe it, and then also you need to attach the project so that I can open it up and look for the errors. What I'll do is I'll probably make a video. I'll fix the project. I'll send you the fix, and I'll send you the video, and then you can complete the assignment, and everybody's happy. All right. Good luck this semester, and we'll see your work.